Hi everybody, it's December. Happy Vlogmas. Thanks for being here. My name's Tommy, this is Moonstone Makes, and I guess I'm doing Vlogmas. It is like 7:30 p.m. on December 1st, which is a Friday, and I didn't really think about doing Vlogmas or not until just a few minutes ago. I'm sitting here by myself this evening. Colin is out at band practice, and I was browsing YouTube and saw some people's Vlogmas Day 1 videos, and I got jealous, and so I decided to start one. I think I'll probably end up doing more like a few days at a time, or maybe even a week at a time instead of every single day. I don't know. I didn't even know I was doing this 20 minutes ago, but I'm doing it now. I thought, since we were nice and cozy with the fire, the kids are in bed, Colin is out, I'm here with Squirrel, I'm in my jammies. I thought I'd just talk to you a little bit about a couple of things as a little introduction, and then maybe I'll see you tomorrow or something. I have cat hair on my face. Were you surprised? So, I'm going to share with you my advent calendars. I have 2 advent calendars this year, neither of which are yarn advent calendars. I still, fun fact, to this day, have never had a yarn advent calendar. I've always wanted one, but I don't know. I have yarn advent calendar paralysis or something. I've never actually gotten one. Anyway, I've told you a little bit before about one of my advent calendars, and that is my whiskey one. If you've been here for previous Vlogmases, you know that I've kind of always wanted one, and there was a time when I thought they didn't exist, but they totally do, and Colin, my husband, got me one this year, and this is it. I'm so excited. I opened it already. It's the Americana collection, which is just whiskey, bourbon, and rye from Tip Top. tiptop.co.uk. This came from the UK. And it's all American whiskeys. So this is what the inside looks like. I've already opened it day 1, and I'm so excited about this one. I opened it this morning, and this is what I got. It's called Wilderness Trail. I think it's out of Kentucky. And I'm going to open it right now. Look, it's got a cute little seal and everything. Boop. I'm going to open it right now. Squirrel's going to town on some cardboard back there. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm going to open it right now and have some with you guys. You done, Squirrel? It's a dram. Every day is a dram of whiskey, which apparently is the British version of a shot. It's like a little less than a shot, which is an ounce. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay. Here's my first whiskey. This is a bourbon, and I'm very excited. Cheers. That's really nice. I'm so excited. That's really nice. Okay, now the other advent calendar that I got for myself is from Olive & June, which is a nail polish company. I'm like pretty into nail polish, at least right now. I go in and out of phases of nail polish, loving, and right now I am in one. So this is their 25 days of Mani Magic calendar. Here's what it looks like. I've opened day 1 this morning. It was a mini bottle of nail polish that I actually already have. It was their like gold sparkle color called Obvi, and I did just kind of put it over the nail polish that I had on already, which is like a light pink. So that's what it looks like. But since I already have a full bottle of this nail polish, I just gave it to Lucy. I gave her the mini one that I got today. And she had me put it on her toenails today, so that was fun. Lucy also has an advent calendar that I got for her. It's a sticker advent calendar by Pipsticks, which is a sticker company. And then one I got for River is a Sesame Street mini book advent calendar. So it just comes with 24 little teeny mini Sesame Street books that I'm going to read to them every morning until Christmas. So I'm super excited about that. I would love to hear about your advent calendar or countdown calendar. Tell me about it in the comments. Did you get a yarn one this year? Do you always get a yarn one? Did you make your own yarn one? I don't know. What are you doing? Tonight I am going to read and maybe work on some knitting. Right now I'm reading this book called Blood in the Mist by Hope Mearleys. I'm enjoying it so far. It's pretty slow, it's pretty low-key, it's pretty like old-fashioned English kind of stuff. It's nice, I'm enjoying it. As for my knitting, this is what my knitting looks like right now. That is a cast on. That is the 3rd time I've cast on this particular thing, and I'm hoping it sticks this time. I am going for a brioche scarf. I just want a plain scarf that's brioche, and that's it. So I'm using this yarn, which is my Elsa wool in the medium gray. And this is the yarn that I was gonna use for my pressed flowers cardigan, and I decided not to use it anymore. I've put a hold on that project and I'm very sad about it. I did, if you watched my last knitting video, you'll know that I did bottom up. I started on the body and I had a darker shade of this, then this shade, then a lighter shade of this, and I was gonna do just a gradient of main color up the body. And the dark looked really good with the contrast color. And then I got to the point where I switched to this color, and I switched and it looks terrible. I don't like it. So I just stopped, and I decided that I wanted to use this yarn, the medium, to do a scarf. I love this yarn. It's exactly the kind of yarn that I want for a scarf. And I have 2 skeins of it, so I'll probably pick back up on this a little bit tonight. We will see. It's living in this bag that I made myself a long time ago. Okay, I'm gonna take my very exciting, very fancy whiskey, my sparkling water, my yarn, my big box nail polish, and my book. And I'm gonna sit here with the cat in front of the fire, and I'm gonna do some fun stuff for about an hour until I go to sleep. So I will see you tomorrow. Happy December, and happy Vlogmas, everybody. Cheers. Coffee.
This.
That's the mixer.
This.
That's the camera. And they're on some goldfish. So me and River are getting ready to go to the... Come here.
Yeah.
What you got? What happened?
Hey.
Yeah. What you got?
This.
That's the camera.
Hey.
Okay, so me and River are about to go to the used bookstore to see if I can get rid of some of the books that I don't want anymore. I have a little box right here. So in it I've got Mexican Gothic, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, The Inexplicable Logic of My Life, The Alienist, which is short stories by Machado de Assis, Fierce Fairy Tales, which is just fairy tale retellings in poems, Wendy Cope Serious Concerns, and a poetry collection called Cool Salsa. So we'll see what kind of credit I can get, and maybe I'll come home with some new books. What do you think, River? River. That's some lip butter. Did you take that from my nightstand? Yeah. And now it's Monday, so we missed the whole weekend together, but that's okay. It's about 9 o'clock. I have a big mug of cold brew coffee. And I have a bunch of stuff to do. I have until like 12:30 before I go pick up Lucy from school. And I have a lot of stuff I would like to do today. Recording like proper sit-down YouTube videos has been hard for me lately just because of childcare and sicknesses and stuff. But I would really like to get a video recorded today in addition to doing the vlog. So I am trying to record my November reading wrap-up video. So I'd really like to do that. I also have a bunch of packages to take to the post office today from my shop update and some more to actually package up. I would really like to get started on designing my January design for my Patreon artwork, and we'll see what I can squeeze into this next few hours. Right now, though, I am, of course, just sitting here on my computer on the internet, shopping. I would like to read Anna Karenina by Tolstoy for starting on the winter solstice. Colin, my husband, has always tried to get me to read that book. He thinks it's really good. He thinks I would like it, and he says it's the perfect winter vibe book. So I want to read it this winter. I want to start reading it on the winter solstice, and I want to buy an actual physical copy of it. So I'm kind of shopping for that now. There are some really nice editions of this one. There's the Penguin cloth-bound edition one that's really cool. And there's also an Oxford World Classics hardback collection edition, which is also really cool. So I'm not quite sure which one I'm going to get, but I think I'm going to buy a copy of that today and hope that it gets here by the solstice, which is in like 2 weeks. So I think we're good. I know I do have a lot of work to do today, this morning, before I have kids again, but really all I want to do is sit here and read books and knit. Let me show you where I'm at with my scarf. So it's still pretty little, but this is where I'm at. And it's just brioche. It's just single color back and forth brioche, so it's really easy. Every row is exactly the same, so I don't have to keep track of any brioche knits, brioche purls. It's all just brioche knits and slips. So it's really simple and really mindless and basic, and I am enjoying it so very much. So I really just want to work on this. Here's the yarn. Again, it's Elsa wool in the sport weight, and I love this yarn so much. But I really just want to work on that. I want to read this book that I've been reading. I can't remember if I showed you this the last, I don't think so. I think I've started it since then. So this is What Moves the Dead. It's what I'm reading right now. It's by T. Kingfisher, and it's a gothic horror novel, and it's a retelling of Poe's Fall of the House of Usher. So I'm very excited about it. You probably know I love Edgar Allan Poe. I love The Fall of the House of Usher, and I'm pretty stoked about this book. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm that far in, so not very far, but I like it. I'm just gonna read you a short passage that I marked that I liked. I am delighted by obscure passions, no matter how unusual. During the war, I was once holed up in a shepherd's cottage, listening for the enemy to come up the hillside, when the shepherd launched into an impassioned diatribe on the finer points of sheep breeding that rivaled any sermon I had ever heard in my life. By the end, I was nodding along and willing to launch a crusade against all weak, overbred flocks, prone to scours and fly strike, crowding out the honest sheep of the world. So I really just want to sit here and curl up with this. I'm also reading another book, an ebook on my phone, and this one's called Legends and Lattes, and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's a high fantasy, low stakes story about an orc who retires from a life of slaying monsters to open a coffee shop. And that's it. That's the premise. And I'm just loving it so far. I'm almost halfway through, and it's so much fun. It's atmospheric, and that's it. And it's wonderful. I gotta get to work. I'm gonna do some stuff. First, I'm gonna buy Anna Karenina, and then I'm gonna work. And that's it. Okay.